Hello, Wastelanders! Have you been playing America Rising 2 like I suggested, and you want more Enclave? Well, you've come to the right place, a familiar looking place, because Captain Peterson and I are here outside of Vault 111 to keep this Enclave party going. That's right, I found another mod for you that dovetails well with America Rising and adds a little more content to the Commonwealth. You may have heard of the Atlas Summit mod, but it's recently had a rework, so now it's called the Atlas Summit Redo, and that's what we're going to be diving into today. It all begins here outside Vault 111 as we investigate a crashed Enclave vertibird. Now, during the events of America Rising 2, we called in most, but not all, of the Enclave remnants to the oil rig. This vertibird is not from the oil rig. This must be one of those groups that didn't answer the call, so we're curious, naturally. Good thing somebody left an intact terminal, as it's labeled here, probably calling for a rescue. What does it tell us? According to the communications on the terminal, an evacuation was ordered for Adams Air Force Base and Raven Rock, which we've heard of before, but Atlas Summit and Outpost 7 Echo are also on here. Those are two new Enclave locations we hadn't heard of before. Reading this cues the Patriotic Persistence quest, where we get the coordinates for the Outpost 7 Echo, but not the mysterious Atlas Summit location. Enclave leadership at the oil rig would definitely want Peterson and I to investigate this further. Before we leave, though, we're going to take a look at this crashed vertibird and just see what we can find. First things first, Enclave crates inside, and boy are they packing some loot. And let me tell you, that's not a one-off. This particular mod is going to have so much lootable stuff, I can't even show it all to you. I can't even put all this mod content on just one video, but if you stick around to the end of this video, I will give you a sneak peek of an ICBM missile strike from space that we get to play with. Yeehaw. Time for us to head off to Outpost 7 Echo and find out what we can find out about this missing Enclave remnant group.
Myers could get this working.
The coordinates we found for Outpost 7 Echo lead us to Poseidon Energy, of all places, where an Enclave outpost so secret that even the oil rig didn't know about it is located. Now, as we approach the front doors of Poseidon Energy, we can see that there is an Enclave presence here, but the front doors aren't actually our way in. In fact, we're going to have to find the secret hatch around the back of the facility into the Poseidon maintenance tunnels if we want to access this. And as soon as we arrive, we can see raiders are already in residence. Good time to test whether or not this chameleon Enclave suit really does hide us from them. He's looking right at us.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Wow. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, am I right? Time to wipe out this minor nuisance and do a little investigating. Damn, I guess we're pretty intimidating. With them out of the way, we can loot a few things, but that's not really the point here. What we're looking for is around the bend. This, what's it called? Mysterious shelf is actually a secret door hiding a secret Enclave laboratory. This is gonna be fun, folks. So entering the lab, a few bugs to take out, and it's kind of funny how much Peterson seems to hate bugs. He just comments on it constantly.
There's always so many bugs around.
Fine, Peterson, if you're going to be a wuss about it, I'll take him out. And we're about to head through this scary door covered in biohazard and radiation markings. Through some decontamination arches, Poseidon Energy on the floor. You know, that's a nice design detail. There's a lot of looting that can be done in these lockers over here. Most significantly, we find some Enclave-specific wardrobe items, like this Enclave scientist uniform.
Why did it have to be bugs?
The other significant thing over here is a key card on this table among the mentats. The Poseidon Master ID access. By the way, I feel like I have to mention the brains in jars over here. It just wouldn't be the Enclave if there weren't some really disturbing research going on, am I right? Moving on. Okay, so through this door that says government property, no trespassing, we use our newly acquired keycard to get into this lab. Are we having fun yet, folks? Because we're about to. It's infested with ghouls.
I'm always on edge around food.
I guess we'll add ghouls to the list of things Peterson's on edge about. And as usual, we'll do the hard work and mop up the stuff he doesn't want to deal with. There's definitely a few ghouls left, but they're kind enough to give me enough time to reload in between encounters. And I'm almost wondering if I can talk to this ghoul soldier who's just standing around. Are you friendly, buddy? Just chilling with these other ghouls. Another reload. In we go. Oh, no, no, we're not. It's not friendly. It's a trap. He was just being friendly as a trap. Oh, take him out, junkyard dog. That's right, I'm traveling with a pet. I bought a pet at a pet store. Thank you, Sim Settlements 2. Yeah, looks like that ghoul soldier used a stealth boy. Cool. And look what we find, an Enclave-themed legendary drop. How great is that? Looks like an Enclave scientist was here dead by this front door, and we enter using our card key into another layer of the laboratory. What do we find inside here? There's a Zatan on the table. Looks like this is some Area 51 level stuff going on here. I love it. Of course the Enclave is investigating the Zatans. Got an alien blaster pistol and a bunch of ammo on this table. That just gave us a lore-friendly reason to use an alien blaster pistol in our Enclave roleplay. I like it. I like it a lot. And to go deeper into the vault, we will only find more things I anticipate liking. I hope you're enjoying this tinfoil hat Enclave stuff as much as I am. And if you are, please, like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Alright, getting back to it, we see a Zatan UFO. This is definitely some Area 51 stuff. I love it. Hats off to these mod authors. I mean, I'm loving the atmosphere of the Tesla arcs. I'm loving the lore additions that seem really to work pretty well. And I'm loving that they left us a bunch of things to stock up on before we head into the next room, because I'm not sure what we're going to encounter here. Entering, we find... Oh, it wouldn't be an Enclave playthrough without some, you know, Exo-1 power armor showing up. Looks like we have found ourselves an Enclave soldier on the ground, incapacitated. Soldier in strange power armor. Well, not so strange to us. I mean, we're from the Enclave. We've seen this before. We use our card reader to get through this secret door. Boy, the Enclave just love hiding their secret laboratory doors. And after we've passed through a couple of bulkheads, we find an area with all that Enclave style we love.
Bunker infiltration detected.
And a helpful PA announcement system. Okay, more doors to go through if I can get these knuckleheads to follow me. You know what? Fine, Peterson. You're kind of useless anyway. Afraid of bugs, afraid of ghouls. Might as well do everything without you. Peterson, good thing you didn't follow me in here. There's a bug. There's a bug in here, Peterson. Watch out. You know, maybe I should leave him alone. Maybe he's got like a real issue. You know what else is in here besides bugs, though? Loot. Lots of it. Check out these lockers. There's Enclave MREs in here. How cool is that? What a neat detail. Of course there would be MREs from the Enclave. It's not all going to be Toby's spinach puffs, you know? There are also some nice lootable Enclave uniforms. Exploring what appear to be barracks, we find some more bugs, of course.
There's always so many bugs around.
What game were you last stationed in, Peterson? Hero's Duty? Jeez, his obsession with bugs is getting a little unhealthy. And I told you there'd be some loot, so I'm showing you. There's some loot. Let's keep exploring Outpost Echo 7, Sector 3C, the holding cells. Looks like they got some people in jail. Well, that's kind of standard Enclave playbook, isn't it? Got these energy bars like it's the Death Star or something. Cell 1, we have a Gen 1 synth. Okay, alright. Enclave versus the Institute here with these remnants. Did they not know we joined forces? Man, I guess they didn't get the memo. Good thing I'm here. Somebody needs to get these boys up to speed. The last cell is where things get interesting. There is an Enclave officer in here alive. I can't really interact with him through the bars. Let's check out this holding cell's terminal. Maybe we can figure out what's going on here. Why there's an Enclave officer in his own prison cell. But as it turns out, there's no useful information here, so we're just gonna disable the force fields and go see if we can talk to this guy. I got my sword out though, because he did have a weapon. Oh, don't even start with me, pal. I got a cold. I've been dealing with Peterson and his stupid bug phobia all day. Don't even mess with me. Okay, let's see what we can put together from the evidence here. More MREs, so somebody left him some food. That's kind of interesting. Plasma cartridges, yeah. Bradley Hercules Beacon 15. We're going to come back to that. And then in here, radio room access card. This seems significant. You know, when Colonel Whitehill finds out that the Institute's been tussling with remnants, she's going to lose it. Speak of the devil, so you guys show up in time to help after I've done all the dirty work. I think Director Armstrong didn't really want us to find out about this particular little offshoot of the Enclave. I think he wanted to keep this discovery secret all to himself. Well, oh, you're going to be in so much trouble when I tell Whitehill, Armstrong. Ooh, wouldn't want to be you. But we got a mission to finish, so let's keep exploring the radio room. Oh, this isn't the radio room, but it is some pretty swanky quarters. You know, the Enclave does set its people up pretty well. Pretty well. No complaints. No complaints. Okay, the radio room. In here we need to find the access keycard, apparently. Dead scientist, of course. Looking around the radio room, what are we seeing? Lots of iBots. Yeah. Oh, the Enclave just loves sending out those iBots. Lots of lockers. I told you there was loot. There's plenty of it. Of course there is. I'll take this technical document. Thank you. And checking out the terminal. Personal logs. Horace Vance, Captain. Things have really gone south in DC. I'm taking my team and pulling out before we get discovered and wiped out as well. Of course, as soon as our commander heard about a possible mutiny, he came down on us hard. We spiked the water and offered him a beverage, and he passed out soon after. Okay, I think I see where they're going here. None of us could bring ourselves to execute him, so we just locked him up in one of the cells. Yeah, okay, so that explains that guy. You know, if he'd just taken a second to talk to me, I think I understand why they locked him up. He was way too wound up. But you know what? I'm not here to be Peterson's therapist or anybody else's. We've still got a mission to finish. So, we completed Patriotic Persistence. Thank you for the experience points. And this means that we have received the coordinates for Atlas Summit, which apparently is out in the glowing sea. So we're about to follow the next leg of this journey out to the glowing sea to check out yet another clandestine Enclave facility. This actually has so much content I can't even put it in the same video, but stick around because I have quite a treat for you left in this one. While we wait for the vertibird that's going to take us to the glowing sea for the second installment of our Atlas Summit redo video, I'm going to show you that the Bradley Hercules beacon we took off of that Enclave officer is awesome. We're talking about an ICBM missile strike from space. Let's check it out as we call down a strike on these gunners. This is exactly the kind of fight a space nuke is for. Look at all those guys out there. Okay, but we might want to back up a little bit. I don't know how big this explosion is going to be. Oh, we got to do that again. You know, I told you that was going to be worth sticking around for, and I think I delivered. I also think the next video is going to deliver even more. Atlas Summit Redo, the updated Atlas Summit, has so much content, you're not going to want to miss it. Heck, I don't want you to miss anything, so please, like and subscribe if you've been enjoying my content. It means a lot to me when you do, and I hope you're having fun out there. We'll see you in the next video, everybody.